I mean, Zach, if you want me to, if you're gonna twist my arm, I'll go and grab a beer. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay, Tom. Beer is good. You should drink beer.
And to prove how little I drink, look how old these are.
All right.
What's with the face, Zach?
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or whenever the hell you're listening to this. You're listening to Nerds Talking Sports.
Huh?
Yes, we rebranded. We've got a shortened name, but we are still the Sports Pod with Dad Bods. This is Jack Knight, alongside your other hosts, the Zach Daniels and Tommy Joe. Guys, it's been a long time, as you could tell with that intro. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I look like I'm getting interrogated here with my new setup.
It kind of does. It kind of does.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I wish I could make it lighter. Maybe I got to get a better light. I mean, this was like I don't know how much it was. It was definitely Five Below.
It's very cinematic.
Stands. Is it?
It's very
Do I
cinematic.
look like this? Does look like I look crazy. Honestly, I look crazy.
Yes.
I know the camera's right here, but I'm gonna end up looking here a lot because that's where I am on the screen, and I like looking at myself talk.
You like looking at yourself talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What, you don't go in the mirror and just talk to yourself every day to try to make you convince yourself that you got to go through it?
Who do you think I am, Buffalo Bill?
No, I don't do his activities, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely not. But yeah, you're probably wondering why it's been so long. Where have we been? The last episode, like we've done together, was in like the spring of 2024. The last thing we recorded in general, or I recorded, was an episode of Cutting Edge when I was upset about the Yankees losing the World Series, like right after Game 5, and I made the take that the Rangers give a crap, and since then I don't know if that's so true anymore. But you're probably wondering why the rebrand and where have we been? Well, we were all doing our own things. I went back to school to get a history degree. I'm trying to become a history teacher, and that's for me. And there's now some stability in my life. What about you, Zach?
Well, I have a kid, so my life is just chaotic at all times. But I'm also thinking you might have left someone out here, and that's Tommy Joe. I was gonna say is he was doing what was it? You were armchair racers, right?
Yeah. Alex and I are actually gonna get back into that soon. But yeah, we did a couple episodes last year trying to do this kind of setup, but it kind of just fell through. You know, I got busy, he got busy, life got in the way, and here we are. But you know what? Life finds a way.
Well, that's right. What's everything going on with you though? You move? You got like a new place?
Yeah. So yeah, Jill and I got married. The Super Bowl will be a year. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, we moved into an apartment together. We're both working in the same place now. I got a CDL. I can operate a crane. You know, things are kind of looking up now. But yeah. So super quick hot takes.
Do we want to do that, Jack? How do you want to do this? What are we doing now?
Well, first let's explain why we decided to shorten our name. I think, Zach, you're the marketing guy. We basically decided, Nerds Talking Sports is much shorter, it's much cleaner, and it's much better for the short search engines, correct?
Yes, it's definitely better. It's also the fact of fat is a little bit too derogatory, maybe. Let's not be mean to ourselves here. Funts also is one letter off from a really bad word that our wives wouldn't like us saying. So maybe we shouldn't call it that.
I never thought of that.
I mean, it's basically like we basically pulled the Tampa Bay Rays or Anaheim Ducks. It's still basically the same theme. Like, completely change it, just, shortened it a bit.
Yeah, we beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it. But yeah, that's an explanation for our old listeners, and this is for any new listeners who might have found us.
Listeners?
I'm Jack. Yeah, listeners, viewers, unit because we'll be on the podcast platforms, YouTube, whatever. I'm Jackknife. I'm a huge New York Rangers, Yankees, Jets, Knicks, and Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan. I'm a former stat analyst at ESPN, and after COVID happened, I was forced to leave that job behind and come back to home to New Jersey for full-time work. But I still have that itch to, talk sports and potentially talk about it for a living. Hence why I helped start up this podcast with my friends Tom and Zach, and here we are giving it another go.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Zach, and I like Philadelphia sports, mostly the Phillies and Eagles, and they love to let me down all the time. It's great, except for last year when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was fucking awesome. But every other year, I am in pain. So, yeah, there's that. And this podcast is really just fun. I love talking sports. And I realized also the thing that we wanted to change to, I'm just going to put that out there, is we're not trying to be ESPN. We're just trying to have some fun. We're going to try and come here every week, maybe talk about something more topical, but also something a little lighthearted. Have a little fun with it, and also maybe just let it out, because I know Jack sometimes has to let it out. We all know Jack has to let it out. I know I have to let it out. Tom, you seem pretty even keel. I don't know if you ever have to let it out. If you ever do, please let us know, because I want to see you let it out.
Well, I mean, if you want to see me let it out, we should have done some episodes last year with NASCAR. But so for those that don't know, I am Tommy Joe. I am the resident Motorhead, resident Colts fan. Speaking of pain, pain's been my existence for the last 10 years now, at least 10 years. Let's see what else. I like the Yankees and racing. Had my own podcast with on here, Armchair Racers, which will be coming back for this year. I know we kind of have all our different roles in the podcast here. Jack is kind of like the leader. He is the creator, the founder. You got Zach, which is the marketing kind of guy, and you got me, who's putting this on right now.
The tech guy.
Sure.
Yeah, he's doing the tough part right now. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just writing a bunch of silly shit.
But yeah, I gotta say, the world of NASCAR, things have kind of been looking up. You had this lawsuit last year that ended right before Christmas, and basically you had these two teams suing NASCAR, saying that their charter agreement, which was unfair, there wasn't a clear winner, like a legal winner, because they both settled out
They
of
settled.
court. However, if you look at the settlement, considering what the teams got and what NASCAR lost, you could say what happened there.
So NASCAR lost.
NASCAR lost. NASCAR knew
NASCAR
they had no chance, because if it did get decided in court, it was up to the judge what happened, and it could have looked bad for both parties,
Right.
and the third party being the fan. But it looks like the teams and the fans won. In addition to that, the playoffs are no more. There's no more playoffs. The chase is back. So no more winning you're in, no more stage points, no more bonus points. Just race for 26 races. The top 16 in points, they get reset, and they have 10 races to determine a champion.
I love that.
That was the format we grew up with, and we pretty much loved it. So
Yeah. I mean,
I love
NASCAR also admitted that they were wrong with the playoffs. Oh, and the best news, Steve Phelps is gone. NASCAR's first ever commissioner who was announced halfway through the season. So he didn't even make it a full season.
That's awful.
Jeez.
Dude, I knew there was something you want to let out on NASCAR, because there's been so much BS just kind of floating around with it.
I mean, there's a lot I want to let out with my favorite teams, but I think we should save that for a full episode. I'll give you the too long didn't read. The Jets are the Jets. The Yankees do nothing, and the Yankees are complacent. The Rangers are falling off a cliff, and the Knicks are good, but I'm not a huge basketball guy. But
yeah, we might do topical stuff. If it's really big news, maybe we'll talk about that. But I think the goal of these episodes are to kind of split between something current and maybe just chit chat about that, and then hopefully something a lot more fun, a lot
Yeah.
more silly. And I have some ideas in the works. I know you guys have seen it. I know you guys are, as far as I'm aware, you're down with them.
Yeah.
And I would like, I'm all for any other stupid little segments we can do that are lighthearted. Just something to come here every. Well, we're recording on Wednesdays, but these will be out on Thursdays, I assume. As long as
Hopefully.
hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully,
hopefully.
we'll leave that to the tech guy. I'll let you figure that one out, and I'll help in any way possible. We'll all help. This is a team.
Oh yeah,
We're a
this is a
small
team.
team here, just trying to figure out how to just have fun in the chaotic world that is 2026. I mean, you just said we really haven't recorded since 2024.
right. At least the
Did we
three
not?
of us
Did
haven't.
we not record last year at all?
I don't think we did.
You might have, Tommy.
I know I did. I did a couple. I did a
Jesus.
couple of armchairs in the beginning of the season, and then it kind of just like died out.
Yeah, and then I went back to college and graduated again. But
And
yeah,
again, I had a kid. And that was
Ooh, so
something.
I have a kid too. It's a dog.
when I type in NTS on, it does not like this. NTS, the first that pops up is Funts. Well, sorry, NTS. Even I got to get used to saying that.
What are we gonna do? Find ourselves?
So the last, yeah, dude. So the last non-armchairs episode was November 1st, 2024, and that was
Wow.
Jack with Jackknife, and then the last. Yeah, dude.
It's been so long. It's been 84 years.
It's really been that long. Because there's armchairs and cutting edge. Armchair. It's like
2023.
it might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been 2 years, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
2.5 ish. No, almost 2 years rather. But yeah, our format's going under a little changes. Like we could talk sports forever. Those of you who know us personally know that. But we want this to be quick. We want this to be digestible. Like we're gonna bring the same energy, but we're gonna make the execution of this much tighter. We're not like those big name podcasts. We're not Spitting Chicklets. We're not Dirty Mo Media. We're at least not that big yet. Not knock on wood. Never say never. But until we could like earn a big enough following to warrant, people wanting to listen to us that long, we're gonna like make our episodes much smaller, much shorter, and our main focuses are going to be, the big four sports: baseball, football, hockey, basketball, NASCAR, and NASCAR, esports. I know our friend Tim Horton might want to contribute to that from time to time. And we'll dive into any massive newsworthy stories if need be.
So, fun fact: the last Funts episode was with Tim. Episode 46, August 24th, 2023.
Yes, for those of you who saw our new logo, wondering what like the WASD was like in between the baseball bat and the hockey stick, that was meant to be a symbolism for esports. We initially wanted it to be a video game controller, but Tim was like, no, put that there instead. But yeah, we have a lot in store. We got a lot in our mind that we're excited to execute. We'd like to bring some more people involved, like Tim. Hopefully, a website in the future for those OGs. Mandarley could potentially be. Mandarley wants to come back and write some articles for a potential website, but that we're taking it one step at a time. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Let's get this back running. Shake off the cobwebs off ourselves. Get this running. Get this going, and then we can work on the website next.
Yeah, I think we still have cobwebs on us right now. I mean,
oh,
this beer is helping me chill out a little bit, but
yeah, you don't even have a microphone, Zach.
I know. I was going to say I don't even have my mic. I hope I sound good in this. I mean, this
pretty
camera
good.
looks awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. It's great.
Good investment into the podcast.
Exactly. Tom got us these cameras, and I felt bad. Like we haven't had a chance to use them, and like I've been using them for like at-home interviews or remote interviews, but now we get to use them what we initially wanted to use them for.
Yeah.
I look like I'm in a Liam Neeson movie. Like he's about to come in here and kill me.
As long as you didn't kidnap his daughter, you're fine.
Well, I got to get a green screen. I got to figure out this lighting situation. I mean, granted, you can see my whole pretty face. I do need a haircut.
I need a green screen too. I just got to come up with a cool design like Tom has.
I mean, this was just pretty simple. This was pretty simple.
It's so
You
fucking
can't see
funny
what
how
I
this is gonna.
you can't see what I'm
Yeah,
doing because you guys can't see. You just see the green screen behind me.
yeah,
But,
no, I was
but
gonna be
those
like, oh my
watching the
God,
video
this guy's talking to
podcast
himself.
can see what you're doing.
Yes, they
But
can
yeah,
see.
this is our little teaser episode. Get you guys back in the flow of things, let you know what we've been up to. Next week will be our first full true episode, and there's a lot I want to talk about, like especially for me, like when it comes to the Rangers, the Jets. Ultimately, it was how bad the Jets were week 2 against the Bills, me being at that game, that made me be like, I gotta bring this back. I have so much on my mind, but I'm getting ahead of ourselves. That's a story for next week.
Yeah, we could talk about live events we went to.
Yeah.
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 Hey,
Yeah,
look at
we'll
that,
play with
guys! We
Pocono.
just came up with
Yeah,
our first. We just came
yeah.
up with our first episode of the year.
Yep. And Tom and I had a great time at Pocono in June, and I do not want to dare spoil what happened that weekend. We'll save that for next week. All right.
Yeah.
You already said where he's at. Maybe we talk about it now. I'm joking. Let's
All right. Right. I'm good, guys. You were ready to wrap up?
Yeah, sure. We're good on time.
All right.
I don't think there's really much to say besides I hope you guys tune in. We'll be sharing this around, and yeah, we'll just be talking shit about sports. That's all. That's what nerds do, right? We just sit around and we just talk sports. Honestly, those are my favorite types of nerds because I realized there's certain people out there that you just sit around and you just list off like baseball players from 1997 for no reason, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm that guy. That's the nerd I am.
Jeff Conine.
I'm not. Yeah,
Or
exactly. You know,
the funniest names in sports.
oh, we could do that too. That's another thing we can bring back. And
That
honestly,
that list is still here, I think.
we can find that
I
list.
think it is.
We'll do that we'll incorporate that into maybe once a month. We do legendary names in sports.
But all right. If you made this far, thank you very much for listening. For those of you who've stuck around, thank you so much for being patient with us. We know we've been out doing our own thing in our personal lives, but we're so happy to be back at this. For those of you who don't follow us on our social medias, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at N_T_S_podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, that's going to be a mouthful. I'm going to have to change that in the future. And be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. This is Jackknife alongside the Zach Daniels and Tommy Joe. So happy to be back. Have a wonderful night, everyone.